Welcome to latest world news. Cairo, a video showing a mass sexual assault on a nearly naked woman in the midst of inaugural celebrations for Egypt's new president is testing his pledge to curb an epidemic of such attacks, with captured scenes of a police officer with a gun in his hand struggling against a crowd of men to extricate the victim. At first a black shirt covered just her shoulders, her backside purple and black with bruises as the frenzied assailants tore it off. Moments later, she was seen stripped completely, as her limp and reddened body was carried into a waiting vehicle. Captured in a blurry 2-minute video taken in Tahrir Square on Sunday and circulated via YouTube on Monday, the attack is forcing the new president, Abdel Fattah el-Sisi, to confront a phenomenon many here had blamed on the collapse of the police force during the uprising against Hosni Mubarak in 2011, the recurring mass sexual assaults that have taken place amid the crowds that have gathered in Tahrir Square ever since. "This is a threat to our security," said Ghada Shahbanda, a human rights advocate. "It is a question for every government we have had over the past decade. What are you going to do about it?" A spokesman for the president's office did not respond to requests for comment. El-Sisi pledged during his campaign that he would restore the sense of shame that he said had once prevented such sexual assaults or harassment, and on the eve of his inauguration, the military-backed government he installed amended the penal code to update and broaden the definition of sexual harassment, although not rape or sexual assault, and punish it with jail time. But instead of condemning the many reports of assaults in the square during the 5 days of on-and-off celebration that preceded his inauguration, many el-Sisi supporters have sought to laugh off the problem, or to attribute it to a campaign by his Islamist opponents. As the video of the assault circulated over the internet on Monday, the official National Council of Women declared in a statement that such shameful and immoral behavior cannot come from the honorable Egyptians, who supported el-Sisi's ouster of his predecessor, Mohammed Morsi of the Muslim Brotherhood. Instead, the council asserted that unknown entities were plotting to commit such heinous acts in a systematic way to ruin Egyptians' happiness and taint the image of its democratic celebration. Pro-el-Sisi television journalists in Tahrir Square, meanwhile, had been reporting and playing down the prevalence of sexual harassment and assault since the celebrations began last Tuesday at the declaration of his victory. Unfortunately, incidents of gang harassment are widespread, a female correspondent told a talk show host, Motaz al-Demadash. The connection was lost, and al-Demadash picked up for her festivity as Egyptians approach a new leaf in their political future, he said. But she says there may be deliberate attempts to create incidents of harassment. There may be purposeful efforts to ruin their happiness, his guest, Hala Mustafa, a senior editor at a state-run journal, said, adding, "It could be exceptional and limited. It is obvious that the celebration is big." Even as the mass assault captured on video was occurring Sunday night, a female correspondent for the pro-el-Sisi Tahrir channel began to report incidents of sexual harassment as well. But her host, Mohabanasi, interrupted, giggling. "Well, they are happy," she said. "The people are having fun.